Hi guys, I hope you're all good. Welcome back to Wanderer's Footsteps. So today I was planning to record a video that talks about one of the most amazing trips I had to Italy. However, I decided to postpone it for a few days because this morning I saw a very interesting question on Quora. It's a question that talks about how sometimes we lose interest in life and we don't feel happiness anymore. And how can we find again the joy and how can we again make the most out of our lives? So I decided to answer this question and also to do this video in order to explain to you my answer and to discuss it furthermore with you. So here is the question. So the question was asked in the French language. However, when it is translated, it says, I don't want anything and nothing interests me anymore. I don't know what to do later, but I don't want to stay doing nothing. How do I go about regaining a taste for life or an interest for life? So that was the question. I would like to begin by talking about a subject that I already talked about in a previous video, which is our desires and and how social media is affecting us basically. So the idea is that nowadays we are in a way bombarded every day by hundreds of advertisements that have only one purpose, to tell us how to be happy. So basically they tell us if you buy this product, if you do this, you will be happy. If you do not do this, you will not be happy. This is the whole purpose of all the advertisements that we see. And the problem is that it's very difficult to resist because millions of dollars are being paid to finance these advertisements. And the thing is that all these might bring happiness, but for a short period of time. And it all goes in the category that is called hedonistic happiness. So what is the hedonistic happiness? Basically, it's a type of happiness that is built on materialistic things, such as, let's say, money, alcohol, travels even. It's a type of happiness that lasts for a short period of time. And then the problem is that we're gonna want more and more in order to be happy. And this is where the problem begins. Let's say you are not really happy inside. You will go on a trip and you are very happy during this trip. When you come back home, you're gonna want to go on more and more trips in order to be happy. Same thing for money, same thing for alcohol. And this is where at a point we begin to feel that we lose interest in life because we cannot get enough. Because the true happiness, we don't really have it. The true happiness that comes from within. We are only attached to materialistic things and we always want more and more and more of them. And this is where our life begins to be sad and begins to be miserable, unfortunately. And the idea is that, I'm gonna just give you an example. Let's say a person wins the lottery. If a person is really happy inside, he is always happy, with money or without money. But let's say a person who is not really happy from inside and wins the lottery, wins, I don't know, I don't care, like 10 million, $100 million. This person won't even know how to spend his money because at some point he will gain the money, he is gonna spend them on buying all the products that he thinks will make him happy. And one day he will wake up and he won't have any more money left. So if you are not really happy from inside yourself, you will never be really happy even if you gain like millions and millions of dollars. And so in order to return to the Quora question with which I started this video, and in order to tell you more about how can we really better appreciate and enjoy life, I would like to tell you about 4 things that I do every day. They are, let's say, 4 steps of a daily routine that I have. And these things have really helped me establish a very happy life, let's say, in a way, and to have a positive mindset about life. And I am sure if you try to apply them, you will also have the same thing. So the first thing I would like to talk about is to really get to know ourselves better. It is very important for each person to sit silently for a few minutes and remember all the things that used to make him or her happy when they were young. Because in this case, you really remember the things that have value for you, the things that really interest you. Because these things that used to make you happy when you were young are the things that really speak to your soul, the things that make your soul smile and make your soul happy. And this is what every person is looking for. Basically, this is what we do in our lives. We are always seeking joy. This is why sometimes you cannot resist to all these advertisements that we see. We begin buying these products that they make us happy just for a short period of time. So in order to really have a long period of happiness, it is important to remember all the things that really used to make us happy when we were young. So when you do this, you will be able to see clearly. You will be able to take better choices and decisions. And most importantly, you will be able to filter all these advertisements that you are seeing and choose the ones that really make you happy, and you will be able also logically to resist all the temptations of other products that will only make you happy for a short period of time. The second thing I would like to talk about is to write down on a piece of paper all the good things that happened in your life. It is very important for me to have all these things in front of you. It could be, for example, a time where you laughed a lot, where you smiled a lot, where you were very happy, where you spent a great time with some friends, with some family. And why do I do this? Why do I write all these things? Why do I need to remember them? Because as I told you before, like in this world that we live in, we are always used to concentrate on all the things that we lack, and we forget all the things that we really have. And because of this, we feel really sad that we don't have happiness in our lives. Even though I am sure that each one of us had at least, like, I know, many happy moments in his or her life. So it is important to sit down silently, remember all the happy moments that we had in our lives, to write them down. And if one day we feel sad, we feel miserable, to look at this paper again and to see that we had happiness in our lives at some point and that we can have it again one more time, to thrive in order to have it again one more time. And the more you read all the good things that happened in your life, the more you will program your mind to think happily and to put aside all the negative thoughts. The third thing I will be talking about is gratitude. Gratitude, guys, is like the most important of all the points that I'm talking about in this video. Why is that? The more grateful you are for all the things that life give you, the more life will give you things to be grateful for. This is the basics of the law of attraction. I don't know if you know it, I know it, I believe in it, I experienced it in my life, and I know that it's true. Basically, what happens when you think positively, when you are grateful for all the things you have in your life, you send waves from your mind to the universe, positive waves, and you attract other positive waves. The universe will send you more positive things to be grateful for. And this is how the law of attraction works, and this is how gratitude works. So how can you do it? Basically, what you can do is, just like the best moments of your life, you can take a piece of paper and write on it all the things that you are grateful for in life. And I'm sure each of us has lots of things to be grateful for. For example, having a bed to sleep on, having a house, having friends to talk to, being able to go party, having food to eat, having water to drink, having family to talk to, being able to travel. There are lots of things each of us can be grateful for. And it's important to write them down and to repeat them every morning or every night before going to sleep, to remind your mind that you have lots of good things in your life, that life has given you lots of amazing things to be thankful for. And you should also know that gratitude has so many positive impacts on so many levels. For example, a grateful person always has better sleep, better self-esteem, better relationships, and most importantly, better physical health. Because when the mind is positive, when the mind is fine, the whole body will also be positive and in good shape. And I would like to finish by saying one last thing about gratitude is that it is always important to also change the way our mind works. For example, you can always change the way you use some words. I'm going to give you an example. Rather than saying, I have to pay bills, you can always say, I get to pay bills. When you say this, it's like you're saying that you are grateful that you have money in order to pay bills. Rather than saying, I have to go to work in a negative way, you can always say, I get to go to work. Because in this case, you are thankful for the job that you have, that so many people dream of having. So this is my point about gratitude. It is very important to apply it in your life, and I am sure you will see wonders once you are grateful for everything life has given you. The last thing I would like to talk about today is a part of our brains that is called reticular activating system, or RAS. So what is this RAS? Basically, it's a part of our brain that focuses on a certain idea or a certain thought or a certain emotion. And it is very important in this case to always have positive mindset. Why is that? Whenever you have negative thoughts, like if you say, I cannot do this, I am unworthy, I'm not capable of doing this, your RAS will always focus on negativity and will fill your mind with negative thoughts. However, in order to rewire your RAS, in order to program your mind and your rise to positivity, it's always important to think about positive things, to think positively about yourself, to say, I am capable of doing this, I am worthy, I am important. In this case, you program your mind, you program your RAS to focus on all the good things in life. And you can imagine you will see wonders once your mind is programmed to positivity. And as I told you before, through the law of attraction, even if you are sleeping, your mind will keep on sending positive vibes to the universe, and you will receive all the things that you ever wish for and the things that you will be thankful for. I would like to end this video by saying life is very beautiful. So I would ask you to always remember all the great things that you had in life, all the beautiful moments that you lived, that you had with your friends, with your family, or even when you were alone, because these are the moments that you will always cherish and that will attract other beautiful moments into your life. And the last thing I would like to say, I know that lots of people follow role models on Instagram and or on other social media platforms. Sometimes when we see these role models so happy and traveling and doing everything they want in life, we feel sad. This is one of the reasons sometimes we feel sad and we feel miserable. I just want to tell you, there isn't any person on earth that shows their problems or their negative side on social media. Even these people have lots of problems and have a negative side. So do not think that they are more important than you. We are all equals. We all have our problems, but also all have our amazing moments that life have given us. I really hope you liked this video today. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the subject of happiness, about the subject of gratitude, and please do not forget to like and to subscribe so you get informed of all new videos I'm gonna be posting, and I'll be seeing you next time. Cheers!